Okay guys, I'm back. Let's see if this works. I'm gonna have to wait for someone to come on just to let me know if it's working right. So, because I've noticed that my live to airs are just a little too choppy. So I'm going to do that, but I just haven't really gotten around to it yet. But I see I have one person online right now, two people online. Can one of you guys let me know if it is, like, if I'm chopping out or if it's chippy or chippy, and I don't want it to be chopping and chipping. Even when I play back my own videos, I'm like, shoot, this is chippy and choppy. You guys just take 1 second and let me know. In the meantime, I will talk to you guys quickly about what's going on in my personal life, like I always do. I think I'm gonna have to move again. I've been very patient for 4 months, and I think the landlord appreciates the fact that I've been patient, but at the same time, I don't think the landlord can fix what has been going on in my apartment here. The place was not built really well, and I've been the first person that's lived here. So it's a little virtual cat, and I know that when something happens, we have to just go with the flow. And I do know that since I moved here, the beach. I love living near the beach. Don't get me wrong, I love it, but the beach salt rusts everything out, and even No J's hair hasn't been growing. And so I've had to cut my hair since I've been here as well, and that is not the best. And hey, the landlord can't fix everything. They told me today that if I'm not, then I'm going to have to find another place to move to. And I've been patient. So when I contacted the landlord, because it was the helper that told me that, he said, you know what, there's so many major problems going on at the house. You're the first person that's lived here, and we didn't know that there were so many problems because the place was just built before I moved in. And they said that they're gonna have to tear down some walls. And wow, I know they've tried and everything, but I just wish that I had have known that before I moved in. I don't know why these water problems continue to follow, but I do know that it is for a lesson for me to help you guys as well. And it's a development country. You can't blame the landlords. Hey, Steve. Steve, can you see this? Is this a good live to air right now? Or is there a lot of choppiness? Hey, Sky Luke. My Luke Skywalker. Is it a good reception right now? You guys let me know. And plus, this video is not about me moving, but it just became about that because I just got word that I might have to leave. Well, what happened was, I don't know, I just need to get my head together because I've moved so much in the last 2 years that I've been here, 9 times, and many times it had to do with the water in each place. And but I learned today a lot more of, so I'm learning as I go along. And really, knowledge is strength. And I'm learning for you guys and for myself as well. And more importantly, learning for when I start to build. And when you guys start to build, and I can help you with that as well. So let's see what happens. But I just got word now that it's going to take a lot to fix the problems here in this apartment, which is all right. What do I do, It's watchable. A bit choppy, but audio is okay. I believe it is choppy. I don't know what I'm going to do about the choppiness. Maybe I'll just go wait. I'm waiting for my other cell phone to charge right now, and that is the best one. And it doesn't really do too much choppiness. But How choppy is it? Just tell me that, and maybe I'll just be a little patient. You guys let me know. How choppy is it? Like, is it cutting out every second? Or, like, can you hear me and it's just kind of chopping out? I don't know. Before I started this live to air, because I don't want to move again. And I just let go of all my furniture from Los Charamicos when I lived there in Sosua. And I've been here for 4 months now. When I moved in, I didn't realize I was the first person that ever lived here. And now since being here, I found out that it's just, you can't live here. At first, it was the electricity out on the pole. The electricity kept going out and I wasn't able to work most of the time here. So I would always, the story is just too long. I don't even want to get into it, but I just want to say that expect me to move soon. Yes, I just don't want to get into that. Every 2 minutes, the picture freezes. A couple of seconds, like now. Shoot. I wonder if I get closer to the box, will it be different? Like closer to the internet box. Now, hey Sky Luke, new government rules. Okay, so you know what, guys? I'm going to save this live to air for a little bit later, I guess. When my other cell phone is uploaded, when my other cell phone, it's the best one that I have that I'm thinking won't chip or chop too much. So, I don't know. First of all, you guys know I like to be a problem solver. Let me go over there and see if you can still hear me. Hey, Wilda Sanchez in the house. Hey, doll. I know you can still, it's bearable for some of you, but then there's some people that are like, oh no, it's not good reception, I'm cutting out. And I completely understand that. Your hair looks nice today. Thank you, Steve. And hi, Greg. Guys, I'm going through something right now. And it's not so bad, but it just seems like I'm going to have to move again. I don't know where to go. Because I made this my new home. And I thought I signed a lease for a year. It's the first time I actually signed a lease for anything here. And I signed a lease for a year, and now there's a lot of problems here in this house. A lot of problems. And I haven't really been speaking about it too much because I'm so accustomed to it now. But now it's to the point where I might have to move. They told me that today. They said if I can't get comfortable with the problems, the landlord said to me, there's a huge problem. They're going to have to break down walls. This whole entire place was not constructed properly. And it's not the landlord's. There's nothing I can do either except move. And I don't know where to go. And the only place my heart really feels comfortable is Los Charamicos. And that's in Sosua. And you guys know I love Los Charamicos, the barrio Los Charamicos, and it's on the beach, and I don't know what to do. And the manager that manages this place contacted me and said, hi Cerise, it's a very big problem, and if you cannot be comfortable with it and you can't get used to it, then you will have to leave because the whole entire place needs to be knocked down and rebuilt again. There's just so much to talk about, but I don't want to get into all that. Home is where your heart is. Aww. You're gonna make me cry, Steve. Because Dominican Republic is my home, and my heart is here. And I guess if I just move anywhere here, at least I'm home, right? And Los Charamicos is my baby. Probably because it's the first place that I fell in love with here. Maybe if I close that window, hold on 1 second, we'll see if it's still choppy in like 3 minutes. Hold on. Is that a little bit better? Let's see. Oh, there's a question there from Steve. How often do I see Mr. T? Well, Mr. T is my friend, and for those of you who don't know, Mr. T is a vlogger here as well in the Dominican Republic, and Mr. T's channel is called Educated Traveler, and he's an awesome guy. He fights for everybody's right, and rightfully so. And I see him often enough. When I lived in Sosua, I used to see him almost every single day. Mr. T is in Sosua very often, or in Cabarete. Mr. T goes back and forth. He's always around. He's not the type of person that's just, leaves videos and stays in the house and you'll never see him. No, he's very much out there, front and center, and very friendly as well. So if you see him in the street, don't be afraid to hail him up. Even if you're afraid you're going to bother him, and he's in Sosua, and you say, "Hey, Mr. T, what's up? I watch your videos," you will get a very good reception from him. Like he will always say, "Hey," and even if he's busy and he's on his way to buy something or on his way to fix something, or he'll still say hi to you, and he'll explain to you that he's busy and he has to run, or he'll talk to you and ask you questions about your life and what you're doing here, and how you're getting past everything with the world situation right now. Very friendly man, very open, and very knowledgeable. So a lot of you guys sometimes don't want to bother a lot of us vloggers here, but I encourage you to hail us up in the street. Don't be afraid to up in the street. When we're out and about in the street, it's almost like hitting the like button or hitting the subscribe button. When you talk to us, you tell us exactly what videos you like and what videos helped you and what kind of content you want us to upload more. It not only helps you and helps us, but it helps everybody else coming here to the Dominican Republic to have a very good life as well. Okay? Is it still really choppy, guys? Where is he from? Oh wait, I absolutely hate moving. The only good part about it. Oh, I know. I've only been here for 4 months. Okay. I don't know how much junk. I don't know how I accumulate this junk. I really don't know how I accumulate so much junk. When I was in Toronto in Canada, and I had so much stuff, and I don't really want to call it junk because a lot of the stuff had value to it. But I was able to do that whole, just, okay, I don't want it. When I came here, I don't want it. If I didn't use it for 3 years, I didn't even want it, before I came here. And then when I came here, it was an unexpected move. I just didn't go back to Canada, and my son sent everything to me, and he couldn't send everything. So he did a video for me, and he's like, okay, this is what you have here. Do you want this? Do you want that? Do you want this? Do you want that? And he went through everything for me on, well, I'm not really going to use that sweater here, or that leather jacket, or that beautiful fur scarf, and a lot of really nice things. So I told him just send my purse. Then being here, I accumulated so much junk, and I've moved, this is going to be my 10th time moving, and that's the one thing right now that I'm happy for, that I don't have much. Well, I do have a fridge, but I think I'm just going to leave it here for the next tenant, and I do have a table, but I think I'm just going to leave it here for the next tenant. My music speaker who leaves their music behind, and my personal belongings, which pretty much fits in a suitcase. So that's where I'm at right now, and I think it's probably the best thing anyway, because there's a lot of salt that comes from the sea. For those of you who want to live by the sea, you might not know this, and I do know this now, but it gives a sticky film on everything, and there's a salty residue. Just a fridge and nails and stuff of that nature, what more can it do to your body? And then I've noticed as well, Noche's hair does not grow as quickly here at all. and like on the top, maybe that's what's happening to my hair. I recently had to cut it, although like it looks a lot shorter than what it is. When I pull down the curls, this is how long my hair is, right? So if I was to straighten it, it would be longer, but the curls bounce back up. And I'm thinking that, you know, it has a lot, the dryness and everything has a lot to do with the salt. So it probably is a blessing in disguise, and I just got to get over the and, you know, take a licking and keep on ticking like I always do, and just be like, all right, it's time to move again. This is not a personal choice. But the landlord, I messaged the landlord, and I said to him, I said, you know, how can you ask somebody to be comfortable with no water and then ask them to move? That's not cool. I just moved my whole life from Sosua. And he got back to me and he said, oh, no, 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 no. We're not asking you to move. I think the manager probably Googled, like Google translated the words and they came out wrong. He's like, no, we're going to work around it. We're going to find a very quick solution for you. Don't worry about it. You can stay. But the shock of that first message, right, was enough for me to be like, all right, really? I will leave then. Because the problems have been for 4 months. And then when I saw that message, I was like, oh, I'm out of here then. That's it. Like, so I already contacted a few landlords in Sosua, and more specifically, a landlord in Los Charamicos, my favorite hood, my favorite barrio. Those of you who watch my videos and know me and my heart, you know that I love Los Charamicos, and I don't know why, but I guess it's just my place. You know how, you know, some of us have our place, and Los Charamicos is where I continue to regreso, go back to, you know. So it is what it is. Right now, I'm not going to move right now. I think I'm going to take my time, probably about a month, and I might not move if they fix everything here, but I still don't know about being this close to the beach. Like, I just don't know. The beach is so close, and it can rust a nail in a month. Like all the salt and everything from the beach, if it can rust a nail, metal fridge, then what more can it do to the human body? I don't know, maybe I'm just being a little careful, a little paranoid and stuff like that, but, and Noche's hair is not growing and stuff like that. Maybe I'm just being too careful. Maybe I'm just being silly. I have no clue. Anyway, how choppy is this? Is this very, very choppy now? A little bit choppy. So it's choppy. A little bit choppy for you, might be really choppy for others. Let's see. Do you find there are, okay, hold on. There's dust. Oh, I mustn't hoard stuff. It only gathers dust and sticky, salty stuff. I live near the sea. Yeah, like, and none of this stuff right here is mine. Like, this is not mine. This, but again, I'm just gonna leave it here probably. I don't want anything. I feel like that person that, you know, that motorcycle, what's that motorcycle thing? The man in his motorcycle, and he let everything go and just kept his motorcycle, that book, and then he traveled around the world or whatever, and he felt so free. That's me. I don't want to have anything that is a whole bunch of stuff, you know, some money in the bank account so I can just freely travel if I want to, or a really good, you know, nice apartment. I don't know. But in any case, let's get to the topic of this video. But even that, I don't know if I should do that right now because I don't want all this choppiness. And maybe I'll just change the title of the video. How about we do? I love that you like the barrio. I do. I love it. You like that I like the hood, eh? I do love the barrio. I love it. You can't get any more real. And I don't pay that much money. And I'm like, well, you're not living in the Dominican Republic. You are living in gated communities. I love, and they serve their purpose and everything. If you want a private pool and stuff like that, but they're not my favorite because where am I going to learn Spanish? Where am I going to get la bandera? Beans and rice and pollo. Hold on 1 second. Noche wants to come in. Noche! Ven aquí, mi amor. Let me see. And is it choppy now? It kind of reminds me of that commercial back in. Try to stay. I have a house by the beach too. Same thing. Not choppy. It's not choppy, right? Oh, it's choppy again, isn't it? Because I just saw myself chop. Choppy-ish. Oh, I don't think it's bad for you living by the sea. No, not choppy in Texas. Okay. Choppy-ish. I love you, Cerise. I love you too, Awilda. Thank you so much. Ah, guys. So, I saw water leaking out of the ceiling. And the manager at the time told me, it's okay. Don't worry about the water. He's going to fix it. And he fixed it. But the water would go out every now and again. And there was a problem. And I didn't know who the landlord was, and I wasn't speaking to the landlord yet. And I forced that manager to tell me, give me the number. I was like, you better give me the number of the owner here because I need to speak to the landlord. This is just ridiculous. The electricity was going out constantly, and I couldn't even work. Electricity went out. It would go out for like a day and a half. And it's not even something I complained about to you guys because I was so used to it after moving 9 times. So then, I finally got in touch with the landlord, and the landlord said to me, please be patient with my uncle. And I was like, be patient with your uncle? I'm your tenant. You need to help me because I signed a year contract, year lease, and there's some real serious issues here. And I actually had to take moto control all the way to Gaspar Hernandez to find your uncle to tell him about the electricity because he was not returning my phone calls for 3 days at a time. And one weekend, I didn't have any electricity at all. And the landlord understood. And the landlord was so obliging. And he was like, Cerise, I understand. I'm so sorry. I'm going to put someone else there. And he did. And he sent a young guy. And the guy came, and the guy's trying to help. But nobody can help. Nobody. The house is not constructed well. And the owner was not here when it was built. And they just built this house owner. And I feel very bad for the owner. I think the owner just needs to get rid of the whole place and just put the problems in somebody else's hand who knows what they're doing. But I don't think he'll do that because obviously it's right on the beach and he probably thinks it's more valuable than what it is. So that's understandable. And it is what it is, right? But I don't want to move again. And it looks like I'm going to have to. I just don't know. I'm going to pray on it. And I'm going to pray on it tonight and wait for my answer tomorrow. And I have to go into Sosua tomorrow. I have to go to Sabaneta tomorrow. I'm going to be filming a house that's for sale, a beautiful 3-bedroom house. It's huge and it's only going for like $143,000 with land and everything. So I'm going to go there and film that tomorrow. And then I'm going to go to ProCab and film another video. And then I'm going to Sosua to film another one in Hispaniola. And then I'm just going to go straight to landlord's wife. And she told me, she's like, Cerise, go speak to him in Los Charamicos tomorrow and see what he says. Yeah, and I'm cool with it. And when I say safe area, it's just safe here anyway. But I don't know. It's a big decision that I have to make. again, and I don't know. All I have to do is just pack up a suitcase and go. I don't know why I'm making a big deal out of it. I guess it's just because it's another move. But it's not like I'm moving to somewhere that I don't know, because it would be back to Los Charamicos. And it's not like I'm leaving here because it's uncomfortable, anything of that nature. It is what it is. Let's see what your questions are here. Sorry about that. Name. Wow. Hi, Cerise. I live in a gated community here in the States, but I only hang local. But I only hang local in DR. Oh. Jamar, hola, good afternoon, buenas tardes. So, you live in a gated community in the United States. That's interesting. I guess it would be the same. I think all gated communities are the same, because in the gated communities here, there's Americans and Canadians and Italians and, French people and stuff like that from all around the world. So I guess it would be all in one. But you guys, you know what? I can see that this is really chopping, like myself. I can see it's choppy. So I think what I'm going to do is just cut out right now to this topic about tipping people and stuff like that. Like how you tip, and do you have to pay for your friends here in the Dominican Republic, and why you should, when you should tip, how much you should tip, all that stuff. I'm going to get back to all of that, okay? Because it's trippy, right? Am I correct? One last person tell me. I'm waiting. Just let me know if it's chippy. Chippy and choppy. And, sorry, I'm just looking down at this cell phone right now. And I'm thinking that I'm just going to look up my own live to air to see how chippy and choppy it is. Today is a special day right now in Cabarete. Okay. Let me look at myself on my channel. Videos. I don't know how to go to my live. Oh, here we go. Live. Live. Just said live 2 times. And it is chipping. Let me turn down the volume on this one. Well, on this one it's not too bad. Okay, let's just flow with it. I'm just gonna flow with it. And if you, at least you can hear me, maybe you'll get some valuable information. I'll just try to sit still so I'm not like getting too much movement going on with this. I'm gonna have to change the topic of this title, because now I'm talking about moving, but I really don't want to move. I wasn't planning on moving. I signed a year lease here, and I wasn't thinking that I would have to leave this early, but I guess I just have to suck it up, buttercup, and take a licking and keep on ticking, and maybe just get myself back to Sosua, where my safe place is, and recollect my thoughts. I don't know, right now everything's just kind of under wraps. What do I do? Just gotta be tough and suck it up. Noche. Hi, baby. Noche's used to moving, so I think she'd just be like, okay, Mom, let's go. But in any case, uh, trying to look at this other camera down there so I can see if it's chipping. I'm really concerned about the chippiness because I've been doing live to airs lately, and when I watch them like on YouTube, I'm like, shoot, why is this so choppy? And I know why, because I use a cell phone and I'm not using like a camera on my laptop. And I think that it's probably time for me to start getting a little bit more serious about these live to airs. And here we go, I'm looking at it and it's chopping. You know what I'm gonna do? Because I don't want it to keep chipping. You know, low quality videos out there like this. So I'm gonna cut out right now. At least I introduced to you guys the fact that I'm going through something. Beautiful positive energy my way, and I thank you for that. So I'm now going to cut out this live to air, and I'm going to try live to air later on today, and I'm going to make the topic what the topic is, and I will make the title, Am I Moving? Because I don't even know. Oh my gosh. I'm looking at this camera at the bottom here, and it's like chopping out a lot. But it's probably for a reason. Let's see. It's getting better. Hello, Cerise, you're looking great here in Hollywood. Hey, George Williams. Jackson Jeter, kaboom. Guess who stepped in the room? Hey, Jackson Jeter. Jackson Jeter, JJ, I need to pick up talk with you. Dude, I need one of your little talks. Not one of your little talks, because we don't even really talk, but I just need one of your, yeah, don't worry about it, Cerise. On everyone's, sorry. I had to say it, JJ. He's on everyone's feed. He's everyone's friend of me. Sorry, JJ. Okay. Who else do we have here? Yes, it's choppy. Not too much, but yes. Thank you, Jeter. JJ. Continue to walk by faith and not by sight. Thank you, George. Thank you. You're so right. Like completely 100%. Continue to walk by faith. And I'm so comfortable here where I'm at in this apartment. In Cabarete, you guys know I've been in Cabarete now for 4 months. You guys know that I've been moving around so much here in the Dominican Republic for so long. And you guys know that probably the last thing I want to do is move again. But what am I supposed to do, right? Just do it. Like Nike says, don't complain, just do it. And so I'm gonna do it. I don't know. The landlord got back to me and he's like, we want, like, no, don't worry, we're gonna fix everything. Like, you don't have to leave. Because the manager is the one that said to me, if you're not comfortable, you have to go because it's going to take a lot to fix. And that's when I was like, I just kind of told the landlord straight up. I didn't speak to the manager any longer. I went straight to the landlord who's in New York, and I left him a message, and I was like, you don't do this to people. I moved my whole life here, and from day one there was no water, and I was patient. And then there was no electricity, and I was patient. But it wasn't the landlord's fault. I do want to make sure that I stress to you guys that it was not the landlord's fault. He wasn't even here when it was built, and so I do understand that he cannot do anything really about it at all. If he was here, I'm pretty sure he'd do more, but he's a very young guy, and I think for him to have a tenant like myself here for, paying the rent all the time, on time, it's probably, reassuring for him. But I even said to the manager today when we were upstairs on the roof, because he came here to try to help get water pressure in the house, I said, I feel bad for the owner here because he's only 28 years old. He lives in New York and he's dealing with all these issues. And I feel like all the rent that I'm paying out is actually going to, like fixing the place, and whoever put this place together for him did him wrong. So this teaches me so much. This is a lesson, because when I get more into buying and more into selling to you guys, I know what to look for now when it comes to foundations. When I first started to move around here from apartment to apartment, house to apartment, I didn't know what to look for. I really didn't, until I started to move so much, and that's what made me a specialist in knowing what to look for. Going into an apartment and a certain smell, you can smell like the pipes, or certain things where there's going to be an issue like a week later. I have that experience, but I don't have experience with what's going on here. I didn't have experience prior to what's going on here, but now I do have experience, and it's a scary experience. And when my place is being built, once I buy my land, and I'm not going to just sit back, and I don't care. I don't know who built this place for him, but I'm pretty sure it's trusted family members or maybe friends that he trusted, because he's a young guy, and I'm pretty sure that the people who put this house together for him were lazy. They did not do what they were supposed to do for this young Dominican man, because he was born in the Dominican Republic, and he went to New York when he was only 10 years old, or he went 10 years ago when he was 18, something like that. And here he put his money into building this beautiful 3-floor apartment building, and it only has one apartment where I'm at, and then there's a store below, and everything is just falling apart, like before his eyes. And the money that I'm paying every month, he's having to put back into the house. He's not even making any money out of it. And because he wasn't here when it was, they cinched on a lot. I know that they cinched on a lot because the tiles are not shiny. The tiles are matte, like a matte lipstick, it's totally not shiny. And there's been a lot of problems, so I don't know. Again, it's not his problem. It's not his problem, but it's his obligation. And so obviously it's a problem that he's now had to adopt. And I feel bad for him. Let's send like positive energy towards him, because once I'm out of here, I don't think he's going to be able to get another tenant that's going to deal with it unless he takes the rent down a whole lot farther. And like for instance, I have to keep the water running upstairs in order to have water upstairs to do my laundry. And I can't even tell you how many clothes that I've ruined because I put my clothes in the washer and then it just doesn't wash them. I think my washer might even break because it just keeps like turning and turning because there's not enough water that goes into it. And also how much food went bad in the fridge when the electricity kept on going out. So I would buy like groceries and then they would go bad and nothing has been replaced. I would never ask him to replace my clothing. What needs to be done, and he's been doing that, and he's been trying so hard to do it, but he doesn't realize that the people who built this house and he trusted didn't do him right at all. They had no clue what they were doing, and it's so sad. And I now have learned, and what I learned is something that I'm going to teach you guys when you're building, and also I'm going to be very mindful of when I'm building as well. It's a very sticky situation, and it's a very uncomfortable situation for a tenant, myself, to be here. And I don't have any hot water, and I don't have any ceiling fan nature, and I'm not a picky person. I'm a very humble person when it comes to demands and stuff of that nature. And I think that the landlord is aware of that, because I don't know of an easier person than myself dealing with things. And I just don't know what he's going to do after I leave. And I just don't know where I'm going to go. Again, Los Charamicos is calling me back because I'm like, why am I dealing with this? Why am I putting up with all of this right here, right now? And I'm paying more money than what I was paying in Los. I love looking out at the water. Like as I'm talking to you guys, I'm looking at this beautiful sea. And but the thing is, I'm not able to swim in that water. Cabarete, right here in front of my house, the water is way too choppy. And there's no way that even Noche and I can go and enjoy ourselves in the water like we used to in Playa Sosua. And where I live right here, except the fact that I need to move. All right, so let me continue. But there's just nothing on this beach right here. And I do like the private vibe of the beach, but at the same time, and if that's what it's going to cost to do it, I'll do it again. Let's see here. Walter, what's the going rate for luxury condos? Depends. The lowest rate that I have is 750. But you can, luxury condos, I mean, when you say the word luxury and you expect a little lower price, it doesn't work that way. You have to be willing to pay at least, for a nice luxury condo, at least 900. So when I say 750 a month, I know that I'm getting you a good deal for a luxury condo on the beach with a pool on the premises. And it would be very beautiful as well. So that is the lowest that I can get you, 750 for a luxury condo. But don't get me started on that either, because right now I'm in talks with somebody and I let loose on them today because I just uploaded a video today. It's called the Bomb Beach Condo, and I videoed it about 2.5 months ago, and I didn't put it up because I asked him for the price and he didn't get back to me. So I was like, okay, you know what? Let me just put up the video, show him how much attention. I did. I sent him the video and I said to him, I need prices immediately right now. People are private messaging me on WhatsApp. What's the price? What's the price? What's the price? And I understand where you guys are coming from because you like the place, you want to know the price, right? I get it. So I said to him, hurry up, come back to me. And he's like, oh, okay, I'm going to get you the price. Don't worry, weekly, daily, monthly. And I said, no. Just give me the monthly price. That's all I need right now. People are starting to get nasty. Like they're now annoyed at me and it's not cool. And he's like, well, then take the video down. And take the video down. Why would I take the video down? Give me the prices. He gets back to me and guess how much that apartment is. An apartment, $3,000 a month in Cabarete on the beach. $3,000 a month. It's a beautiful apartment. But how are you going to make it more? I just got so annoyed that this now just kind of topped it off. I'm looking down at the camera here and it's getting choppy at the camera at my other cell phone, and I can see that this is choppy, so I'm just gonna cut out. But I just saw a donation here. Let me see who this is from so I can call you out. And I don't like to call it donation. I just want to call it a contribution, because you guys are going to be contributing to this money that you guys give me. I don't even know where it goes, but all I know is I keep track of it. And you gave me $4.99. Thank you very much for boom, 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 boom. I bet you now I'm like dancing. It's gonna freeze again. But thank you. And you said, good afternoon, Cerise. This is Montel. Oh, Montel. Hi. Thank you for your hard work and videos. Thank you, Montel. Thank you. It means a lot. And you are so welcome. But I forgot what I was saying there now, guys. Forgot what I was saying. Maybe one of you guys can remind me. You know that I'm a little off here. Really, it's not a lot, but I want to show you something, actually, how I knew the water was really, really horrible here. I have a leather purse in my spare room, and it's in a closet, and the closet smells like mildew. This is a brand new apartment, and the closet smells like mildew. And I told the manager today, like, what was happening, and he was like, do you keep your windows open? And I'm like, well, yeah, I keep my windows open. And he's like, okay, well, it's from that. No, it's not. It's not from the salt in the sea. This is not metal. This is leather. And I'm going to show you it. Hold on one second. And you guys will tell me, this is, battery is running out now. So let me see. Oh, the battery's running out now. Hold on. Let me just show you quickly. I'll be right back. After I show you this, I'm going to cut out just because the battery is running low. But look. Hold on. Can you guys see? It looks white. Look. That's supposed to be black leather. And this right here is fur. It's like cow hide. It's very, very good quality from Zara. It's a knapsack. And look at it. And and it smells like mildew, and it's from the closet, and I'm like, what the heck? No, there's some major water issues going on here, and that's not going to be replaced. That bag's worth a lot. Look at it. Like, that's dust coming off of the bag, and it's not dust or dirt, it's like real mildew. I haven't been able to use the bag at all, but it is what it is. And I mean, the clothing that went bad here, and the food that went bad here, and it's just everything. I don't want to complain anymore. I don't want to get upset. I just, like, exactly like what one of you guys just said, go with the flow. And so I'm going to do that. Your home is where your heart is. So my heart is here in the Dominican Republic. So wherever I move, I'm going to be cool. And I know that. But I guess I just gotta suck it up, buttercup, and take a licking and keep on ticking and practice what I preach, and, do a lot of meditation and prayers, and I'll be good. I know everything will work itself out, and I guess being here for me to move on. I guess like The Littlest Hobo. Remember that movie, that show, The Littlest Hobo? I think it was a Canadian show. Yes, I have to do that now, and it is what it is. But I actually wanted to show you guys that, because today when I showed the landlord, manager, he's like, oh, you're keeping your windows open. And I said to him, no, that's not from the salt. The salt's not going to affect leather like that. That is from mildew. And smell, like, you open the closet door, and it smells like a stinky sauna. It feels so hot, and you can just tell it's just like a stinky sauna. Like, it's horrible. And so he said to me today, oh, it's because you keep the closet door closed. And I'm like, no, I keep the closet door closed now because I know it's not cool. It's just not cool. Like, the smell comes throughout everywhere here. Not only that, the bathroom stinks as well. Now, you guys already know I have experience with that in ProCab. So I know the deal. It's not going to get fixed very easily. It's a beautiful location, and I love it and everything like that. But I had my fun, and I had my experience here. I don't think there's much that they can do. Not much else at all. And the manager told me it was like this before you moved in. The woman that came here, apparently a woman used to come here and clean it because it was empty all the time. And she had to, like, clean it out because it gets dirty very quickly, very easily due to salt damage, and out front on the windows and everything. You have to keep it up, like, keep the up clean. There's a lot of glass and everything. You really have to keep the upkeep. But she would tell, like, the owner knew that there was sometimes no water. She wasn't able to clean because there was no water. And I've experienced that more than enough times. So, you know, I do, and there's no hot water here either. You guys know how I love my hot water, but I sacrificed it. And, you know, there's no internet here. I had to get my own internet. I have sacrificed everything to live here, even my home in Los Charamicos. And so, you know, I just feel like I was the guinea pig here. And that's cool. That's fine. I need to make up my mind of what I'm going to do. And I think I'm going to have to do that sooner than later. So it is what it is. The 3-bedroom that I showed before with the huge terrace in Albate. A huge kitchen, huge terrace. I called the landlords today because I work with them all the time and I always fill up their apartment buildings and everything with tenants. So I called them today and I was like, you know, what's the lowest price you'll give it to me? Like, what's the lowest price you'll give me on that? And they told me to go in and talk to them tomorrow. So I'm gonna go talk to them tomorrow, and if I can get a really good price on that, I'm gone. I'm gone completely. Hi, Cerise. Oh no, not the mildew. TJ. Oh, T grooves. See, that's a lot of mildew. Good luck, Cerise. We will follow you. Aw, thank you. And boom. Hey, Cerise, be careful. Oh, another donation or contribution. Thank you. Be careful because I hope it's not black mold. Mold is dangerous. Mold grows on leather. Make sure and check to see if it's not black mold. I think it is. I've been having health issues here. That just answered my questions. If you guys watched my last live to air, I have been getting dizzy here. So dizzy and even as I'm sitting here, I can smell this bag. You know, black mold. I'm gonna go research it now when I get off this live to air, because I'm gonna change this live to air title, and I'm going to do the video for this title, you know, how to tip and everything in the Dominican Republic, later on tonight when my other cell phone is all charged up. But I've been getting dizzy here, and not to give too much information, as I really didn't want to talk about the health issues that I've been going through aside from being dizzy, but something's going on in my chest. Not like coughing or, you know, pneumonia or anything like that, but in my breast, more specifically, my breast. And I never had any issues like that before here. So I'm also going to look up black mold, and so I guess it's a blessing in disguise, right? So thank you for that. Black mold. I'm going to go research it right now, and I'll be back because I have been very busy. And I went to the doctor, and the doctor can't figure it out. And also I went for tests. I thought it was my vitamin B12 coming back again, and it's not. My vitamin B12 is high. The doctor, I took some iron pills, and I felt good for a couple of days, but when I lay down in my bed and I close my eyes, I feel like there's like a drunk feeling. And it's not cool. It's not cool. I do believe it is the house. It is the apartment. And I'm not putting the apartment down. The landlord's going to fix it. I wanted to be here until he fixes it so I could help him through my rent. And he could pay for everything as I pay rent, you know, but that's not my problem. That's not my problem. And I have to focus on my health right now more than I have to focus on somebody else's pocket or their bottom line. So it is what it is. Mold right now. I've never ever heard of black mold before in my life. But I'm gonna go research it now. And yeah, this bag is not normal. And I have another bag in my bedroom that it's doing the same thing slowly. I'm gonna go get the bag and show you guys just so you see. Hold on. Now you might not be able to see it a lot because I cleaned it, right? But look, this is an old, this smells like a tent, okay? Like this is an old Gucci bag that I had for many years in Toronto in Canada. And so look right here. I don't know if you can see the white on it. And that's in my bedroom. Imagine, and you open up my closet and my clothes constantly smell like an old tent, so of course I'm constantly cleaning my clothes, constantly doing something. I haven't been talking to you guys about this because I don't want to sound like this is an ongoing problem, and it doesn't happen a lot here. It does, I guess it does, but I don't know. It just seems that I move into the places that it happens in. And I guess I know it's just the universe teaching me what I need to know. So I'm professional. And I think I should just get into the professional consulting business when this is all over and said and done with. And I can help people, you guys that are coming here, to fix your stuff up and to build your stuff. I can help you. Because there's certain things that we need to know, and the water is an issue, but the country is beautiful, the people are wonderful, and everything else is paradise. So at this point in my life, at this time in place, I didn't want to complain because it's such a beautiful area, and I met a lot of people here and a lot of friends, but I guess it is what it is. Let me just go back to Sosua and retreat for a minute. So I have my eye on 2 apartments. Like I said, one in Los Charamicos, a 2-bedroom overlooking the water. And that one is speaking to me a lot because I really am feeling it. And then another one is speaking to me, and that's the 3-bedroom penthouse in El Gate, Sosua. And that one is really speaking to me because large, and it's a 3-bedroom, and it's something with a huge patio, and I can have the dogs enjoy that huge patio. So I don't know, guys, we'll have to play it by ear, and I'll let you know everything, obviously, like always. Thank you so much for your support. I'm going to be doing another live to air later on tonight, again once my cell phone is charged. And I really want to do the topic, how to tip, how to pay, and do you have to pay Dominicans to be your friend? Okay, so join me later on. I don't know what time I'm going to do it at, but it's probably going to be in about another 2 hours. Okay, thank you so much for all of your support. Thank you so much. Boom, boom. I just walked into the room. Thank you, everyone. Let me see any messages before I sign out here. Oh, it's deadly. Mold grows on leather. Make sure and check it's not black mold. Boom Boom says it's deadly. Living abroad says causes health problems. Oh my gosh. Cerise, move fast. Don't get sick. Boom Boom, please put it in a plastic bag. Go back to Canada, Jose Sanchez said. What's Canada going to do? And then Living Abroad says, yes, wrap it up in a plastic bag. Boom, boom. You must air out and seal that stuff. What? Still seal that stuff away? Boom, boom. Cerise, you're spreading it through the air if you don't seal it in a bag. Boom, boom. In a plastic bag. This is serious. Please put mold, oh my gosh, in a plastic bag. But it's your health, Cerise. I know you love the ocean, the beach, but your health is... Adams? I don't know what Adams is. Thank you. Now, plastic bag. Wow. Okay, I'm going to go research. I'm just going to put that stuff in a plastic bag right now. And I didn't realize it was that serious. Yes, I'm not very feeling myself lately since I moved here, and I have been scared. So, and I don't think the landlord is going to be able to pay for the doctor bill that I had to pay for twice 2 weeks ago. And the medicine that I had to take, the antibiotics that I'm on right now. I'm on antibiotics right now, not for my chest, again, for my left breast. There's a little, a lump, like the size of a small tangerine here, like small tangerine. And it only developed in like the last week. So Thank you for that. This is a blessing in disguise. I'm so happy that I'm forward with you guys. I'm so happy that I'm honest with you guys like this, because I'm so happy to get these answers, and I'm going to pack everything up, and I just made my decision that yes, I'm going to move. Thank you. And I'm going to move back to Sosua. I'm going to get my head together and just chill. And there's a beach in Sosua, so I don't necessarily need a beach here. I mean, how often do I even get to the beach in front of the apartment anyway, you know? And I do more cleaning here than what I would like to do, because it's always so sticky and everything like that on the table and everything like that. So, and yeah, before things get worse, I'm gonna cut out. And you're right. So there we go. There's my answer. Thank you so much, you guys, for having my back. I really appreciate it. So look out to my new adventure about moving. I'll have more answers tomorrow, because tomorrow I'm going to go meet up with one of the landlords that I work with, and he respects me. Him and his wife respect me very much, and I respect them very much, and I work very closely with them in their apartments, and they're very awesome. And so hopefully they will let me have one of their apartments, because I will live in one of their apartments for the rest of my life. Well, not the rest of my life, but for a long time, because I do know that they're good landlords, and they know that I would be a good tenant. And that's about it. All right, guys, I love you. Big blesses, huge hugs, and loads of love. And give me about 2 hours, and I'm going to get back to you with the topic that is of this video. And I'm going to wrap all this stuff up in plastic right now, because I can actually smell it. You are right, you guys. I can feel it like coming towards me. I don't know how much I can explain that, but I can feel it's in the air. So thank you. Oh, wait, there's one more message here that I do want to get to. And it says, does your insurance cut the cost down low? Insurance of what? Straight python. Health insurance? No, health insurance is more for like when you're in the hospital or airlifting or something like that. But when you go to buy your own medication, like antibiotics, I bought antibiotics the other day, and they were 10 cents a piece, like 10 cents a pill. So 10 pesos a pill, 20 pesos a pill. And so that's pretty cheap, and so I wouldn't want to put that on my insurance. I think insurance here is used for like big situations, if you have to go to the hospital or anything like that. And you know, thank God I don't have to do that. But this thing right here in my left breast is very concerning, and I am going to go for a whole slew of tests in Puerto Plata next week, and I will keep you guys updated on that as well. So hopefully the quicker I get out of here, the better I will be. And at 48, I'm 48 years old. So at 48, the last thing I need right now is any issues with breasts, especially going through menopause, you know, where things kind of get backed up in your breast ducts and like milk ducts and all that. They get backed up and everything. You really don't want to be messing with all that stuff. And so thank you. I'm going to go check out black mold. And thank you. I can't thank you guys enough. Big blesses. Okay. Have a wonderful Sunday until I talk to you later. Mwah. Thank you for subscribing.